Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I've got some things to go over and you should check this out before you go into the Path of Spring event. Basically, we're going into this long weekend, this Easter weekend with a bunch of stuff going on. There's summon events to go alongside it. And for the Path of Spring event, we've got obviously summon champions from shards to do the event. So if you're going to be doing it, you want to be doing it on the right days. That's really important. So it says here, spring has sprung in Teleria, and with it, we're celebrating the Path of Spring event. Basically, you're going to get points and whatever for summoning champions from shards, getting artifacts and accessories, so just doing the grind. This time, you'll earn 50% more egg coins when you summon champions from ancient shards. I'm hoping that's going to be something which continues, by the way. Ancient shards have always kind of lagged behind both voids and sacreds, and I guess more recently the primal shards, but ancient shards has always been the kind of the poor I guess cousin who you never really want to use for this type of event. So hopefully this is something which they've noticed and they're changing up. So the rewards that you can receive from this event are fragments for Yuzan the Marooned if you're doing the fusion, so 100 fragments, a whole champion's worth of him, a 5-star perfect soul for the fusion as well as like theme stuff and other goodies. Let's just go in and take a look. Now, the reason why I wanted to throw this video out there is we do have other summoning events that are dropping at the same time. So interestingly, I don't love this, by the way. They have got, when there's only one champion now, they just give you that champion as the progressive chance champion. So for the sacreds here, even though we're on a 2x chance to get legendaries, they're basically forcing the issue that your progressive champion is going in. Now, some people might not want that progressive champion. So on a 2x weekend, like for me, I actually don't want Doomlord, what's his name? Doomlord Gregor, because I've got him already. And I actually don't really use him because I don't have Armands. So, you know, it's a good pairing for Armands. So I wouldn't want a poor shard right now. But anyway, I mean, that's just something they've kind of like switched up. So, you know, in specific shard groups, they've thrown the progressive chance champion in the mix. But what you want to know is who else is coming this weekend to go alongside these summoning events. So today, Doomlord Gregor and to Hanarak. We've got tomorrow is going to be Vizarg, who I don't have actually, who's pretty interesting. So he's the dude. Again, these are all like the faction unity guys, or it's a void champion. This is the one who basically is kind of nuts if you've got burning going on. So he's got the ability to put HP burns out there and poisons. If you've got a high soul for this guy, he's going to be nutty for arena because of the ability to pop high level burns and poisons. High level burns rip through any stone skin. Albeit stone skin with the new mythical is becoming, it's probably going to become obsolete quite quickly. I'm going to be pulling my Empress soon and then doing a guide on this guy, but he is going to change the meta for sure, which is an interesting point separately. But yeah, Vizarg is going to be tomorrow alongside Grazure, who is really, really strong for Hydra, really great champion. You've then got for so this is going to be for Friday. For Saturday, you've then got yourself Netcrit. So Netcrit coming in as the Void. Still really strong, great for live arena, not used as much as he used to be because there's just other champions that do a great job. But he's going to be alongside Heraclitus, and he's a really interesting champion. Kind of nutty, honestly. Still doing work when he's dead. Yeah, crazy champion, really fun one. But then on the Sunday, it changes it up again for the Voids. Now, sorry, for the Dwarves. And this is where they're going to have Black Tuskin alongside our Norn. Now, out of all of these champs, because obviously we've got a lot going on here, I would say that our Norn is easily the Void to go for. Like, he's basically meta. He's very, very strong. And I'd say Dwarf Day is generally the day, because I think Black Tusk is probably the best out of the Unity guys, especially considering Dwarves are so strong generally and you want good companions for Unity guys, right? So I think Dwarf Day is the day that I'm going to be pulling shards to complete the event if I want to do the event. Now, it's worth saying as well, I'm not doing the fusion, so I'm less engaged in this event. So let's have a quick look at it and just see what's going on. Definitely there's been times recently where these events have felt bad, you know, in terms of the amount of farming and stuff we've got to do. So, you know, we've got, if you're doing the fusion and you need the 100 fragments, we basically got to come straight down the middle alongside a key. Where are we getting our keys? The keys are kind of like left track into here. This should unlock coming into here as well. So you could pick up both of these keys. Then you'd have to come down further to get a third key. Do we need all 4? 1, 2, 3. Yes, you would need all 4 keys. So you'd have to come down to this track and get both of these keys if you're looking to get all of the fragments. It might be that you don't need all of the fragments to get this done, and you only need a certain group of them, because it might be you're in for the soul. If you're doing this fusion, and you can do it, any champion you're going to use long term, a 5-star soul is like mental for it. Okay, so but you can see here the price tag alone for the soul is 50k points. So let's do some of the math and see what's going on. All right, so I've worked out a bunch of different stuff here. There's a load of different options you can do, right? So if you were just looking for the soul because you've already got enough fragments elsewhere, or you've pulled this dude during the way or whatever, then you would literally come down any of these tracks here on the left-hand side, spin into the middle, come down through one of these 6s, through a key, through the 7, through another key is your cheapest route, and then you would get yourself the soul. That's going to cost you like 50... No, that's not right. Yeah, sorry, 10k more. So it costs you 64... No, sorry, I've got it up here. That's going to cost you 69,250 points. Okay, 69,250 to just go after the soul without getting any of the dudes. So that's a lot. That's a lot. 69,250. Divide that by just sacreds for an idea. It's like 15 sacreds to just pinpoint your way into the soul. If you're looking to just get the fragments and you need all, or let's say you need 3 of them. So if you need 3 lots of fragments and collect the fragments, which would be coming down, grabbing this dude and grabbing, I think the next cheapest way would be to actually come then down the middle and grab this dude, and you would grab one of the sideline dudes. But it's pretty even, honestly, whichever way you go. It's around 47,000 points just to grab 3 lots of the dude, making sure that you've got the keys in between. So again, that's going to be close to like 10, 11 sacreds. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then if you're looking for all 4 fragment sets, again, it's like 54,000 or so points, which is a lot. It's a ludicrous amount, honestly. That's going to cost you in sacreds alone 12. Interested to see what that is in ancients though, because they, as I say, they've upped the ancient quality. Still 120 ancients to be able to get that done. So yeah, I don't know. These paths seem nuts to me recently. They've really like doubled down on these paths to make them like way harder than normal summoning events or, you know, normal summon rushes for fusions. I mean, I'm pleased looking at this that I'm not doing the fusion, honestly. I'm pleased because I would be like, what the hell is all of that? So I will pull some shards on Dwarf Day because I want the dwarves. I don't have tons of shards and I'm not going to go and like purchase tons more. But I am kind of keen, honestly, to be going after Arnorn. So Arnorn is one that I would like. He's got this stun ability on his A1. Double hit here on his A2. Damage inflicted by this skill increases by 10% for each 10% this champion loses. If the target's under 2 or more buffs, will ignore defense, so he can kill kind of well, and he gets an extra turn if he does kill. You've then got attacks all enemies, ignores increased defense, strengthen, and shields. If this attack kills at least one, decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 50%, and that does not need accuracy to do it. This book's down to a 4, and then it's his passive that makes him kind of meta right now. So increases this champion's attack by 5% for each buff on the enemy team, up to 100%. And then this active effect, which has got a 4 turn, prevents his death and keeps him alive on 1 HP, which pushes the damage up of this A2. Places Stone Skin on their turn, then instantly activates the AoE. And it doesn't put it on cooldown. So you almost want him to die, really. His whole thing is like, if you kill me, I kill you. And by the way, I then get Stone Skin, so I'm then hard to kill, and I'm going to come at you again. So yeah, he's kind of a crazy dwarf right now. I'm sure a lot of the high-end players will be pulling for him. And yeah, if I'm going for any of the Unity guys right now, I think it's going to be Black Tusk. So let me know what you think. Are you all in for this fusion? If you're doing it, what do you think of this path? I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.